Super story. The National Federation of High Schools actually gives out a Spirit of Sport Award every year to somebody who's overcome obstacles to keep playing their sport. And this year, Marissa Walker was that choice, the softball pitcher from Connecticut who was diagnosed with cancer when she was 9 years old. She's been through it all, but this lefty lancer is anything but soft.
Goes right to here, but it carries up all the way to right here.
My name is Marissa Walker. I'm a senior at Waterford High School, and I am a captain on the Waterford High School softball team.
You didn't have a shot. Yes, you did.
When I was 9 years old, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a rare type of bone cancer in my left leg. I endured 28 weeks of chemotherapy, and I had a major surgery in April of 2009 where they replaced my knee and femur with an expandable prosthetic. In 6th grade, I had it replaced. 8th grade, I had 2 surgeries sophomore year, and I had some over this past summer, just some minor operations, and I had a recent major surgery this past January.
Come, Marissa! It was absolutely devastating to hear that news that she had cancer, and obviously having cancer run in our family. My older brother passed away at the age of 11. I was just 6 years old, and knowing what he went through, my parents went through, was absolutely awful to think that this was happening to my niece and my brother's daughter, and he was certainly really beside himself when he heard the news.
It's all right. Better to miss there.
That's it, Allison.
So I won the NFHS Spirit of Sport Award for the nation, and in addition to being captain, I think it shows great leadership in teaching the freshmen, the sophomores, and even the juniors that you really, you can't give up.
I think that Marissa, very strong-willed kid, but this certainly changed her and changed us, and we really circled around her and wanted to make sure she was going to get through this, and we're going to do anything possible to get through it with her.
I think at the time I was just so unaware of what was really going on. Personally for me, I think I just knew that I had to do what I had to do. Softball was the one thing that I was able to carry over after I was sick and after all the surgeries. It was the one thing that was consistent. So I grew up around baseball and softball, and it was just it's still very comfortable to me. So I think that's why I am in love with the sport.
It's an amazing story just to begin with, to think that she's out here playing softball today and to be able to bounce back like that 5 times in a row, and not to mention the 26th lengthening she had to go in for, which required anesthesia and PT and so forth over this 9-year period. But she's got a grit and a determination about her, and an intensity to perform and to prove to herself, and maybe to prove to others that she's not done.
Winning this award kind of proved something to myself, for myself, because I kind of underestimate everything that I went through. But I want people to look at me and say, she did it. I think that's pretty cool.
I want to thank Stephen Wasserman for helping me out. I want to dedicate that piece to Marissa's friend Merrick from Ledyard, who just recently passed away from osteosarcoma. Now, she's doing great. She's 9 years in remission now, and she wants to go to the University of Miami next year to study nursing and eventually work in child pediatric care.